The shocking mistake everyone makes when eating sardines. Sardines are one of the rare seafoods that stay naturally low in mercury, which makes them one of the cleanest and safest fish you can enjoy on a regular basis. These small fish are nutritional powerhouses, rich in protein, omega-3 fatty acids, calcium, and essential vitamins your body craves. They're good for your heart, your brain, and even your bones. But here's the catch. Most people unknowingly make a handful of mistakes that strip away those benefits, ruin the taste, or even put their health at risk. Think about it. Are you sure you're picking the right type from the store shelf? Do you store leftovers properly, or let them spoil by accident? Have you ever rinsed sardines before eating, thinking it makes them healthier? And here's the biggest one. Are you throwing away the part that actually carries the most nutrition? The truth is, sardines often get wasted not because of what's inside the can, but because of what people do afterward. From storage mishaps to preparation slip-ups, these little fish lose their goodness before they can do your body any good. In this video, we'll walk through the most common mistakes people make with sardines. At first, they might seem minor. But once you understand the reasons, you'll see how much they matter. By the end, you'll know how to enjoy sardines the way they were meant to be eaten. Before we dive in, can I ask a quick favor? Hit that like button and subscribe to join our Feel Fresh 360 community of smart, healthy eaters. And if you'd like more videos like this, type yes in the comments so we know you're with us. All right, let's get started. Mistake number 10. Removing the bones. One of the biggest slip-ups people make is pulling out the tiny bones from sardines. With bigger fish, bones can be sharp or even dangerous. But sardines are different. Their bones are pressure cooked during the canning process, making them completely soft, safe, and easy to chew. Most of the time, you won't even notice them. And here's the secret. Those little bones are packed with nutrition. They're one of the best natural calcium sources you can get from seafood. Just a single serving of sardines with the bones gives you over a third of your daily calcium needs. That's essential for strong bones, healthy teeth, and proper muscle function. Plus, they come with vitamin D, which helps your body absorb that calcium more effectively. Together, calcium and vitamin D create a powerful shield for bone health, especially as we age. By tossing out the bones, you're not only creating extra work for yourself, but you're also throwing away valuable nutrients your body needs. And honestly, you don't even taste them. They blend right in with the meat. Many sardine lovers can't tell where the flesh ends and the bones begin. Some brands do sell deboned sardines, but they're usually more expensive and often look broken or shredded because of the deboning process. That means you're paying more money for less nutrition and a worse appearance. The solution is simple. Keep the bones. They're safe, they're highly nutritious, and they disappear into the texture of the fish once you take a bite. Think of them as a hidden bonus that makes sardines one of the most nutrient-dense foods you can buy. Mistake number 9. Choosing water-packed instead of oil-packed. This mistake happens before you even leave the grocery store, picking sardines packed in water instead of oil. On the surface, water-packed might look like the healthier choice. Fewer calories, lighter taste, seems like a win, right? But here's the truth. When you go for water-packed sardines, you're sacrificing both flavor and nutrition. Sardines are naturally rich in healthy fats, especially omega-3 fatty acids. These fats are the very reason sardines support heart health, fight inflammation, protect your brain, and keep your body energized. When sardines are stored in oil, those beneficial fats stay locked in, and the fish retains its moisture and flavor. Oil actually helps preserve the nutrition and even makes it easier for your body to absorb those omega-3s. Oil does the opposite. It acts like a protective shield, keeping sardines fresher, juicier, and more flavorful. In fact, many food lovers say sardines in olive oil actually improve in taste as they sit, becoming richer and more satisfying. Yes, sardines in oil do have more calories, but they're the right kind. The kind of fats that fuel your body and support your health. It's a small difference in choice that makes a huge difference in what you get out of every bite. So if you want sardines that taste great and deliver maximum nutrition, skip the water-packed tins and reach for the ones packed in high-quality oil. Mistake number 8. Leaving opened cans sitting too long. Here's a mistake almost everyone makes at some point. Opening a can of sardines, eating a little, and then leaving the rest to sit around for days. While unopened cans can stay fresh for years, once that lid is popped, the countdown begins. As soon as sardines are exposed to air, their oils start to oxidize. This doesn't just affect the taste, it also destroys the very nutrients we eat sardines for. Especially omega-3 fatty acids. That means the longer they sit, the less nutrition you get, and the worse they'll taste. How long do they actually last? It depends on what they're packed in. Sardines in water go bad the quickest, usually within 24 hours. If they're packed in oil, you can stretch that to 2 to 3 days in the fridge. Sardines in tomato sauce might last 3 to 4 days. But after a week, no matter the type, they're spoiled and unsafe to eat. Another big mistake is leaving them in the opened can. Once exposed, the metal reacts with air, which speeds up spoilage and can add an unpleasant metallic flavor. That's why food safety experts recommend transferring sardines into a clean, airtight glass or plastic container immediately after opening. This helps seal out air, preserve flavor, and keep nutrients intact. If you want to extend their life even longer, freezing is an option. But keep in mind, freezing changes the texture and makes them softer. The best habit is simple. Only open what you'll actually eat in the next couple of days, and always transfer leftovers into a proper container. This one small change can make the difference between fresh, safe, nutrient-rich sardines and a spoiled, wasted can. Mistake number 7. Ignoring expiration dates and storage rules. A lot of people think canned foods last forever, but that's simply not true. Sardines can stay good for a long time if sealed properly, but they're not indestructible. Heat, sunlight, and humidity are their biggest enemies. If you keep cans near a stove, in a sunny window, or in a damp pantry, you're speeding up the breakdown of both the can and the fish inside. Over time, the oils in the fish oxidize, flavors turn sour, and the nutrients fade away. Even worse, damaged cans can let bacteria grow, which makes the sardines unsafe to eat. And here's something many people don't realize. Not all sardines keep equally well. The ones packed in tomato sauce or other acidic liquids break down faster than those packed in oil. That means if you buy different types, you should rotate them. Use the acidic ones first and save the oil-packed tins for longer storage. It's also important to check cans carefully before opening. If you see bulges, dents along the seams, rust spots, or any leaks, don't risk it, just throw it out. Think of it this way. Sardines are one of the cheapest superfoods you can buy. Don't waste them by letting them spoil. And more importantly, don't gamble with your health. With just a little care, keeping them in a cool, dry place and rotating your stock, you can be sure every can delivers the nutrition it promises. Mistake number 6, thinking sardines alone are enough. Here's a mistake a lot of health-conscious people make. They discover sardines are full of omega-3s, calcium, vitamin D, and protein, and suddenly they start eating them every single day, expecting them to cover all their nutritional needs. But no single food, not even a superfood like sardines, can replace a balanced diet. For example, sardines are low in vitamin C, fiber, and certain antioxidants that protect your cells and support digestion. If you're eating sardines but ignoring fruits, vegetables, legumes, and whole grains, you're creating new nutrient gaps while trying to solve another. Over time, this can slow down your metabolism, weaken your immune system, and leave you feeling sluggish. Think of sardines as a powerful piece of the puzzle, not the whole picture. Pair them with vitamin C-rich foods like bell peppers, citrus fruits, or leafy greens. This not only balances your diet, but also helps your body absorb the iron from sardines more efficiently. Add fiber from beans or oats to keep your gut healthy and your cholesterol in check. Sardines work best when they're part of a nutrient-dense, varied diet. If you treat them as the one and only answer, you're making the same mistake many people do, putting all your eggs in one basket. Before we move on, if you're finding this video helpful, hit that like button and make sure to subscribe to Feel Fresh 360. We post simple, science-backed tips to help you stay healthy, energetic, and strong, especially after 50. Don't miss out on the next video that could transform your health. Mistake number 5. Eating sardines without checking sodium levels. Here's something most people don't realize. While sardines are packed with heart-healthy omega-3s, they can also sneak in a dangerous amount of sodium. Many canned sardines contain over 300 to 400 milligrams of salt per serving, and some flavored varieties go even higher. If you're eating sardines regularly without paying attention to the label, you could be pushing your daily sodium intake well beyond safe limits. Why is this a problem? Excess sodium can raise blood pressure, stiffen your arteries, and increase your risk of heart disease and stroke, the very issues many people eat sardines to prevent. It's a classic case of a healthy food turning harmful if you're not careful. The solution is simple. Always read the nutrition label. Look for sardines marked low sodium or those canned in water with no added salt. If your only option is salted sardines, rinse them gently under cold water before eating. This can wash away some of the excess sodium without stripping away the healthy fats. Enjoying sardines is about balance. They can strengthen your heart, but only if you don't undo the benefits with sky-high salt intake. Mistake number 4. Ignoring the bones. This might surprise you, but one of the most powerful parts of a sardine is the very thing many people throw away: the tiny, soft bones. They might look unappealing at first, but these bones are one of the richest natural sources of calcium and phosphorus, two minerals that keep your bones strong and prevent osteoporosis as you age. When you toss the bones aside or buy boneless sardines, you're missing out on a free, natural calcium supplement. Just one serving of sardines with bones can give you nearly the same calcium as a glass of milk, but without the added sugars or lactose issues that dairy sometimes causes. The best part? The bones in canned sardines are so soft that they crumble easily with each bite. You barely notice them. By eating them, you're fortifying your skeleton, strengthening your teeth, and supporting muscle function. So don't make the mistake of treating the bones as waste. They're one of the key reasons sardines are considered a complete superfood. Mistake number 3. Forgetting about mercury and contaminants. One big reason sardines are considered safer than larger fish is their low mercury content. But here's the mistake. People assume sardines are completely toxin-free. That's not always true. Even small fish can carry trace amounts of heavy metals, microplastics, or environmental pollutants, depending on where they were caught. If you're eating sardines every single day without variety, these tiny amounts can slowly build up in your body over time. This may not be an issue for most people, but for seniors, pregnant women, or anyone with liver or kidney problems, it can pose risks to long-term health. The fix: rotate your seafood choices. Mix in salmon, mackerel, or even plant-based omega-3 sources like chia seeds and walnuts. Also, check labels. Brands that source from clean waters or test for contaminants are the safest bet. Sardines are one of the cleanest seafood options, but ignoring the small risks and over-relying on them is a mistake you don't want to make. Mistake number 2: choosing the wrong oil or sauce. Most people grab a can of sardines without thinking twice about what they're packed in. But here's the mistake: what surrounds the fish can be just as important as the fish itself. Sardines canned in refined vegetable oils or heavy sauces can add unhealthy fats, unnecessary calories, and preservatives that cancel out many of the natural health benefits. For example, sardines in soybean oil may actually increase inflammation instead of reducing it, because soybean oil is high in omega-6 fatty acids. And those sardines soaked in rich tomato sauces or spicy marinades, they often hide added sugars and excess sodium that turn a superfood into something far less healthy. The smarter choice is to pick sardines canned in water, olive oil, or their own natural juices. Olive oil in particular enhances the omega-3 benefits and helps your body absorb fat-soluble vitamins like vitamin D. If you love flavored versions, check the label carefully for added salt and sugar. Remember, it's not just about eating sardines. It's about eating them the right way. The wrong oil or sauce could undo all the benefits in just one can. Mistake number 1: not watching portion sizes. Yes, sardines are incredibly healthy. But here's the shocking mistake almost everyone makes. They assume more is always better. Eating sardines every single day, sometimes multiple cans at once, can backfire. Why? First, sardines are calorie-dense. Just one small can can pack 200 to 250 calories. And if you're adding them to meals without adjusting elsewhere, those extra calories can quietly lead to weight gain. Second, overdoing sardines means you might overload on certain nutrients, like purines, which can trigger gout flare-ups in people prone to it. The key is moderation. For most adults, enjoying sardines 2 to 3 times per week provides all the benefits: omega-3s, calcium, vitamin D, without tipping the balance. Pair them with fresh vegetables, whole grains, and lean proteins to create a complete, balanced meal. Sardines are a superfood, but only when eaten smartly. Treat them as a powerful ally, not the entire battle plan. So there you have it, the 10 biggest mistakes people make when eating sardines. From skipping the bones, to choosing the wrong oils, to forgetting portion control. Each of these small slip-ups can add up over time. Get it right, and sardines become one of the most affordable and powerful superfoods you'll ever eat. Get it wrong, and they can quietly work against you. Now, I'd love to hear from you. How do you usually eat your sardines? Do you enjoy them straight from the can, or mix them into a salad, or maybe on toast? Share your answer in the comments below. I read every single one. And if you haven't already, hit subscribe and turn on notifications, because our next video is all about the one drink seniors should have every morning to boost heart health instantly. You don't want to miss it.